Okay, today we're going to continue with possessive pronouns. Remember, a possessive pronoun shows that something is belonging to someone or something. Okay, so we're showing a noun that belongs to a person or a noun that belongs to a thing. So when we look at possessive pronouns, sometimes they can stand all by themselves. So I may say that the shoe belongs to me, so it is my shoe. But I could also say that it is mine. So instead of saying that it is my shoe, I can have it stand all by itself and just say that the shoe is mine. Okay, so when this is a reflexive pronoun, when they have the subject, the shoe, and the object are the same. Okay, so I can say the shoe is mine. I don't have to say my shoe. So we're going to take a look at some of these possessive pronouns that can stand all by themselves, like mine, the example we just used, your, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs. So notice when I have the ones that can stand by themselves, some of them end in S. So I can say that it is hers, it belongs to its, it is ours, or it is theirs. So you can have it be all by itself. It doesn't have to have the noun after it, like when we said it is my shoe. Instead, we can just say it is mine. It can stand by itself. It doesn't need the shoe after it. But it still shows that it belongs to somebody. So these are all possessive pronouns, but they don't need the noun after them to show that it is a possessive pronoun, that something belongs to it. So let's use some examples here. So in these examples, we have some possessive pronouns, and we have to decide, is it a possessive pronoun that can stand all by itself, or is it a possessive pronoun that has the noun after it to show that something belongs to it? So in this first example, the students in either our or ours class are painting pictures of sea life. So in this sentence, it shows the noun, here's the noun, of what is belonging. Okay, the class is what belongs to our. Okay, so the students, what belongs to the students? It's the class. So the pronoun that we would use would be, let me type it in right here, a little bit higher, our class. So if the noun is there, we're not going to add the S. It's not going to stand by itself because the noun is in the sentence. So we would use the possessive pronoun our. The students in our class are painting pictures of sea life. Now let's take a look at number 2. I am almost finished with, we need to use the possessive pronoun my or the possessive pronoun mine. So we can see after this, there is no noun. Okay, there's no noun there to show what belongs to I. So the one that we would use would be, let me type it in here. Move it over a little. There we go. Mine, because mine is the one that stands all by itself. If I said I am almost finished with my, you'd be waiting for the noun. Your what? My. So instead, we have to use the one that can stand all by itself. I am almost finished with mine. That I can have all by itself. I don't need the noun after it. So it's still a possessive pronoun showing that something belongs to me or I. But it can stand by itself. I don't need a noun after it. So I want you to go ahead and look at numbers 3 through 7, and in your interactive notebook, For number 3, write down either your or yours. Which one? Are we going to have a noun after it, or are we going to have it stand all by itself without a noun after it? Do that for numbers 3 through 7. You can pause now and then come back on to see our answers. We'll go over our answers. Okay, so let's see what we did for each one of these. Did we use the reflexive pronoun? Did we use a regular possessive pronoun? So let's take a look at number 3. Have you finished? Is there a noun after? No. So we would use the one that can stand by itself with the S at the end. Have you finished yours? Let's go to number 4. Stacy showed me blank painting. There is a noun after, so we would use the regular possessive, her. Stacy showed me her painting. Let's go on to number 5. Calvin showed me blank too. So to means also. It's not a noun. There's no noun after this. So we would have to use the one that can stand by itself. Calvin showed me his too. Okay? And remember, it has to agree with the subject. Okay? The reflexive pronoun has to be the same as the subject. Calvin, that's a boy. So it would be his. There would mean that there's more than one there. So we would put his. Calvin showed me his too. Moving on to number 6. I like both of. Now remember, there's no noun after this, so we have to use the one that stands by itself, and that would be the one with the S at the end. So I like both of theirs. We wouldn't say I like both of their. We'd have to have a noun after it. Okay, so it has to be the one that stands by itself. And last, number 7, every painting has blank own unique look. Okay, so this again does not have a noun after it. Okay, so it would be its, because we're talking about a painting, which is not a person. So we would use its. Ours would have to have people. Okay, ours refers to me and you. Okay, so it would have to be ours if it was people. But since we're talking about a painting, that's a thing, we would use its. Every painting has its own unique look. Okay, so I hope you did well on that. On Monday, we'll do an activity, and then on Tuesday, we'll take the grammar test.